evening. This is a meeting of the Township Committee, December 16, 2019. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice that this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Star Ledger, the Independent, and the Two River Times, and by posting at the Middletown Township Municipal Building, and filing with the Township Clerk on January 10, 2019. Committeeman Hybel.
Here.
Committeeman Settembrino.
Here.
Committeewoman Snell. Here. Deputy Mayor Fiore. Mayor Perry.
Here.
Please rise for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence to honor the troops serving worldwide, defending our constitutions, freedoms, and way of life. Thank you. Our first item on tonight's agenda, we have certificates of appreciation proclamation. Tonight we have a presentation of donations raised for first responders from the Mayor's 5K Challenge.
Chiefs. Yeah, Janet. So first off, I want to start by thanking Janet Elliott. Early on, she came to me and said, I think Middletown should join the Mayor's Wellness Campaign initiative that the League of Municipalities and the state has. We're one of the few in Monmouth County that does not participate. And I said, I think that's a great idea. And I said, you know what, Janet? I say we do a 5K. And we're going to do a 5K and we're going to benefit all of Middletown's first responders. So I tell myself this over the course of, I don't know how many months, and I download an app to my phone and it tells me, hey, you got to dust off your running shoes and get training for this 5K. So I get to this 5K thinking, 29 years old, I'm going to breeze through this thing. Well, let me tell you, I almost died out there. However, and I don't like doing this, but because Tony Fiore's not here, but because he's not here, Tony Fiore and my good friend, Committeeman Hybel over here, do the, what was it, the fun run?
The walk, yes.
And that included Committeewoman Snell.
Oh, that's right. Well, I would never say that to that lady. I would never do this embarrassing story. So Rick and Tony are doing the walking portion of the program, and they do one loop, and all the runners have to do two. So Fiore leans over to Hybel here and says, yeah, well, I don't think we have to do it again. And they didn't. But then sat at the finish line and criticized me after I did the 5K. Not well, but I did it, and I crossed the line. I needed an oxygen tank, and thank God Floyd was there because I would have died had I not been. So, however, they were classified into two groups. What was it, Mike's spot? Yeah.
What was our Jack?
Yeah. So, two groups, men and ladies, and Jack Chenoweth wins on the gentleman's side, and our assistant public information officer, part human, part gazelle, won the women's side. However, that's not the reason we're here. The reason is because 100% of the proceeds go to our first responders. And I'm very happy to say that in our first year, we had about 100 runners, walkers, half walkers that participated.
Has a bad knee, please let's go.
So I have here a very well-made and fun check. Too bad we don't really use checks like this. But that's pretty good. So, but we were able to raise $6,700 for our first responders. That these fine gentlemen up here have all told me, Tony, this is what we need. Mayor, this is what we need. And those are on their way. But this wouldn't be possible without an incredible staff, Janet, her staff, the staff in the mayor's office, and then all the support of our first responders. So you guys, each and every day, I don't need to say it, you put your lives on the line each and every day. The least we can do is run in support of you, or pretend to run in support of you. And I think, what's the date next year? The 21st, I think, October 21st? Yeah, 21st. So October 21st, I'm looking at Mr. Gaffey, I'm looking at Abe, I'm looking at both of you two back there. Don, please join us next year. Kathy is shaking her head no. But I know this money is going to go to good use. So I'm very much appreciative of you guys helping make the Mayor's 5K a success in the first year. We will build on that and ensure that we can continue to do this. I know it's a small amount, but I know that this amount will grow in the future. So I want to thank all of you very much. Thank you. So without further ado, now we get to present this abnormally large check to all of our chiefs. Squeeze it. Yeah. No sororities.
And then shuffle over.
Yeah.
How are you? Well, we get. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Chief, I know the meeting.
Our next item on tonight's agenda, we have a proclamation for the record. A proclamation supporting the MTPD's Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over 2019 year-end holiday crackdown. And our next item on tonight's agenda, we have the approval of minutes for November 18, 2019 regular meeting and December 2nd, 2019 workshop meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Committeeman Heidel.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeeman Snell.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass approved minutes. Our next item, we have the consent agenda, which would include resolutions 19-281 through 19-293, including bingo and raffle applications. Okay, and we're going to remove 19-284 from the consent agenda.
Motion to approve. Second.
Committeeman Heidel.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeewoman Snow.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt the consent agenda. At this time, we have Resolution 19-284, a resolution supporting the Monmouth County Raritan San Diego Bay Coastal Resilience Planning Study.
Good evening, everyone. I'll make it quick, although brevity is in my strong point. So, 3 years ago, there was a joint, or 2 years ago, there was a joint land use study that was adopted by the county where there was funding from the Department of Defense and 13 municipalities along with the county initiated a joint land use study to have compatible land uses along the military installation. And one of the major things that they found was to have climate resiliency and to take initiatives to incorporate such measures along the Bayshore area. And the township received additional funding, and the phase 2 of the project was this Raritan Sandy Hook Bay Coastal Resilience Planning Study. This study has been in process since January of this year. There were a technical advisory committee that included members from the municipality, federal agencies, academics, this and the other. And we had several meetings, identified sites. There were 8, the project area included 8 municipalities, and we selected, there was a weighted score to select sites, and out of those 8 municipalities, they found that 5 municipalities had these sites that were essential, and of those, there were 11 sites that were identified in those 5 municipalities, and 4 of those sites are in our town, and it includes, I think, the weightage for our town was the welfare project, as well as the Route 36 corridor study that we had done, which was a post-Sandy residency planning effort. And so there were 4 sites identified: the welfare beach stabilization, the Compton Creek wetland restoration, then Ware Creek residency project, as well as the Leonardo residency project. So I've centralized the concept plans that were provided to us by the consultant. I attended all the 4 TAC meetings. Tony and myself met with the consultant and county all, I think, early October. So what the county wants us to do is they're seeking support from the various municipalities. Is requesting considering adopting a resolution, so that way they can apply for more funding to actually implement these projects. So it's not just something on paper. Actually, we will go ahead and get the monies to the project.
Okay. Township Committee, have any questions? No? Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Committeeman Craig.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeewoman Snow.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carried to adopt resolution 19-284. At this time, we have the Township Committee acting as the ABC issuing authority. We have resolution 19-294, a resolution authorizing renewal of license 1331-33-025 for Tele Inc.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Committeeman Heidel.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeewoman Snow.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt resolution 19-294. This time we have Township Committee comments.
Committeewoman Snow.
Thank you, Mayor. A few things here. First of all, we were at Thorn on December 11th for Reach Across America. It's a wonderful group. They say, remember, honor, and teach. This was last Wednesday at Thorn. It's a caravan that comes down from Maine and goes all the way to Arlington. And they lay over 700,000 wreaths at over 1,000 locations. They stop at schools, monuments, and veterans' homes. The Thorn students line the whole driveway to welcome the caravan to the school, with over 640 flags that were donated by various stores around town. And as a school, they raised over $4,800 for this cause. It was very moving, as it was last year when we did it at Oak Hill Academy. We also congratulated a 95-year-old veteran. It was his birthday that day. So all in all, it was a really nice event, and Reach Across America is a very deserving organization. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about is the senior launch pad that we did over at the Senior Center. The county has a program that came down from the state, And what they're doing is they are actually registering seniors in their homes so that a disaster happens. They understand that there's a senior living there, that they may have a walker, they may need oxygen, whatever the case may be. So if there is an emergency, we know what to expect by going to that home to help them. And I think they signed up, if I'm not mistaken, 64 seniors at the senior center that day. And they were all very excited to do it. It's a nice feeling of security for them. So if any of you know of any seniors out there, it's a great program. Let's see, Middletown Helps Its Own. Don Rabanek. I went to honor him for 50 years of volunteer service with Middletown Helps Its Own. An awesome young old gentleman. He and his wife were there, and it was a pleasure to go there and honor him for putting in that much time, energy, and work for a very good cause, helping a lot of the needy families in the communities. Let's see. Also, I went to the New Jersey State Orchestra concert on Sunday at Middletown South, and it's a group that actually comes out of the MAC, Middletown Arts Center, and it goes up to high school-aged kids. And if you closed your eyes and you sat and you listened to them play, now there were different groups, there's different levels of groups. There's young children that go all the way up to these high school kids. But if you sat there and you closed your eyes, you could have sworn you were at Carnegie Hall. These kids were so amazing. And they played everything from Mozart and Beethoven, right on down to Queen and Metallica. So it was a really, really interesting concert. So if any of you have an opportunity to go and see them, it's the New Jersey State Youth Orchestra. It's well worth your time. And finally, I'd like to congratulate Chief Weber for being sworn in as the president of the Monmouth County Police Chiefs Association. Went to celebrate with him on Friday night, and Middletown again, proud. So Middletown proud with Chief Weber, and I think that's all I have for tonight, Mayor. It was a lot, sorry.
Thank you, Committeeman Sabrino.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A couple of items. I don't want anyone to think that the mayor stopped being athletic after he did the 5K race, because this past Saturday, you seen at the dodgeball tournament with the township staff, and he did a great job. So I want to thank you for
Thank you.
Of course, well, thank you for representing the township. The staff didn't win, but
We did not.
I know you had a hard fight between the Dodge fathers and the.
We're not supposed to, between the Dodge fathers and then these kids that, you know, are like, you know, all on the football team and baseball team of, you know, Middletown North and South.
So
Tough competition.
So I appreciate you being in that along with their staff. That was this past Saturday. I also did attend a VFW Pearl Harbor service, and I've been attending that every year. And it's important that we all understand the background to that and simply not forget about it. Too many times it becomes a piece in the news and it's on for a day and then it's gone, and it's important that we understand the impact of that to the United States and the sacrifices that our service members have made. I did attend with Committeewoman Snell, Chief Weber's induction as the Monmouth County Police Chief President. That was a great event this past Saturday. I'm going to let Committeeman Hyde speak about the Chief's election. We did all attend the Christmas tree lighting. There were more people there than last year, and the tree was a little bit larger than it was last year, so it just gets better and better every year. And finally, from my family to yours, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you next decade. Thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
Thank you. Committeeman Heibel. For the next decade.
All right, first, just the tree lighting was just a great event. It really kicked off my family's holiday season. We came home with more stuff than we can imagine, or I think I still have stuff in my car. So thank you, staff, who put all that together. Thank you very much. A lot of great pictures, by the way, too. The Chiefs, Chief Schweitzer, coming to an end here, buddy. I just want to thank you, and I got to serve with you 1 year. It was amazing, and great job, great 5 years. Hats off to you. Chief King, good luck to you. thanks for being here tonight. And Chief Mount, taking over the reins from a good man here, so good luck to you. If you need something, please don't hesitate to call Steve. All right, just want to wish everyone a happy holiday, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Is it Merry?
Thank you. I echo all comments today. I want to say two things. Chief Schweitzer, I could not have benefited more as in the first year as mayor to have any greater chief than you. I really do appreciate that. There wasn't a week where you weren't in my office, and at some times you thought that you were being a burden. You weren't. I've appreciated your incredible line of communication, your professionalism, and I want to thank you for your 30 years of dedicated service to this township. As mayor, you don't know what to expect when you're sworn in. Things are coming at you fast, and they're coming at you from every direction. And to operate such a large organization as a volunteer, it's incredibly, it's humbling, and it's wonderful to know that looking back on these 12 months, I had a great chief. So Chief, I want to thank you very much for your dedicated public service, and I know you're not going far. So thank you again, and I know we'll be watching you from a new post pretty soon. So Chief, thank you very much. And that brings me to my second point. Over the last 12 months, I've had the honor of pausing in this chair. A lot of great people have sat right where I'm sitting. Incredible people who have done great things for this town. And I'm humbled. I'm humbled by everyone's their dedication, their professionalism, and I couldn't have done it without a great staff. From Tony, Colleen, Heidi, Ted, everybody in the mayor's office, to all of our incredible volunteers. Your success is the success of all of us. And I get to sit up on this dais and we all do, take a lot of credit for all the hard work that you guys do each and every day. It has been a real honor for me to serve as mayor. As the youngest mayor in this town's history, but as a mayor. It will be the people that I've met over these last 12 months that I won't soon forget. So I want to thank you for these last 12 months. I look forward to reorg, but really from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everything that everyone's done. From all the comments and questions that I've gotten to all the concern that I've heard. You are all met, as I promised, with an open mind and an open heart. I tried to do that as best as I could, but it really has been an honor. So I want to thank all the members of the Township Committee for their support this year. I want to thank all my staff, the staff of this town, for all the wonderful work that we did. We accomplished a lot of things that don't get seen by the public, but 2020 is going to be a great year, and I look forward to continuing to build on all the things that we've done this year. So I want to thank you all very much. With that being said, I'll now open it up for public comment. For the final time, in 2019, I will repeat this. Before I call on anyone, when you come up, please state your name and address for the record. We ask that you keep your comments to 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, I'll let you know that you have 1 minute left. Having said that, any member of the public wishing to make a public statement? Mr. Gaffney, come on up.
Thank you, Mayor. Tom Gaffney. I live in the east end of Middletown Township. This past week, I had the unfortunate circumstance of almost hitting a bicyclist. It was just after dark on a very narrow, winding road. This person was walking the bicycle. I had oncoming traffic lights in my eyes. I was extremely fortunate not to have hit that person. I am here to ask you, Mayor, to study the implementation of an ordinance that would require 1 hour prior to sunset through 1 hour post sunrise, that anyone on a bicycle, a walker, or a runner be in reflective clothing. We have very narrow roads, particularly in the east side of the township. Winding roads. It is something that I was fortunate. It's not going to be a fortunate occurrence every time. I ask that you seriously look into it and report back.
Thank you, Mr. Jeff. Yeah, that's definitely something that we can absolutely look into. I'd be curious to know what state laws are actually required. Believe it or not, sometimes that they do have certain requirements for reflective material on active runners that are participating in the street right of way. So I will ask to our council to see if there are any current state laws and anything that perhaps we can get a recommendation from our traffic experts, from our police department, to make any recommendations to this body that we can move forward with to prevent any type of incidents that you were fortunate enough not to be involved in, but close enough to have concern for those people in the right of way. So I'll happily take that recommendation and that request.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other member of the public wishing to make a public statement? Seeing no other member of the public, I want to thank you again. I make a motion to close the public portion and adjourn.
Committeeman Tybell.
Yes.
So, second.
Committeeman Tybell. Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Committeewoman Snow.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes, have a good night, everybody.
Merry Christmas.